Hello and welcome! In today's video, I present 9 interesting and challenging riddles. You encounter a locked door with a digital keypad. You know that the code is a 4-digit number. You are given the following clues. The first digit is even. The second digit is greater than 7 but less than 9. The third digit is half of the fourth digit. The fourth digit is greater than 6 but less than 9. What is the 4-digit code? (6,824). Even, greater than 7 but less than 9. Half of fourth digit, and fourth digit is greater than 6 but less than 9. The heavy and light marbles. You have 12 identical-looking marbles, but one of them is either slightly heavier or lighter than the others. You have a balance scale and can use it 3 times. How can you determine which marble is different and whether it's heavier or lighter? Divide the marbles into 3 groups of 4. First, weigh 2 of the groups against each other. If one side is heavier, you found the group with the different marble. If they balance, the different marble is in the third group. Then, take the group with the different marble and weigh 2 of those marbles against each other. If one side is heavier, you found the different marble. If they balance, the different marble is the remaining unweighted marble. The crossing the river with a fox, chicken, and grain. You need to get a fox, a chicken, and a sack of grain across a river. You have a boat that can carry you and one item at a time. The problem is that the fox can't be left alone with the chicken, and the chicken can't be left alone with the grain. How can you get all 3 items to the other side without breaking these rules? Take the chicken across the river first. Return alone. Take the fox across and bring the chicken back with you. Leave the chicken on the original side and take the grain across. Finally, return alone and bring the chicken to the other side. The murder mystery. A man was found murdered on a Sunday morning. His wife immediately called the police. The police questioned the wife and staff and were given the following alibis. The wife said she was sleeping. The cook said he was cooking breakfast. The gardener said he was planting seeds. The maid said she was getting the mail. The butler said he was polishing the silverware. The police instantly knew who the murderer was. Can you figure it out? The maid. There's no mail delivery on Sunday. The 5-liter and 3-liter water containers. You have 2 containers. One can hold 5 liters of water and the other can hold 3 liters. You have an unlimited supply of water but need to measure exactly 4 liters of water. How can you do this using only these 2 containers? Fill the 3-liter container, then pour it into the 5-liter container. Refill the 3-liter container and carefully pour it into the 5-liter container until it's full. You will have 1 liter of water left in the 3-liter container. Empty the 5-liter container and pour the 1 liter from the 3-liter container into it. Now, refill the 3-liter container and pour it into the 5-liter container. The 5-liter container will now have exactly 4 liters of water. The prisoner's dilemma. 2 suspects are arrested for a crime. The police have insufficient evidence for a conviction, so they separate the prisoners. If both prisoners stay silent, they'll be charged with a lesser offense and serve 1 year in jail. If one prisoner stays silent and the other one confesses, the silent one will be imprisoned for 10 years and the confessor will go free. If both confess, they'll each receive a 5-year sentence. What should the prisoners do to minimize their jail time? The optimal strategy for the prisoners is for both to stay silent. This way, both serve 1 year, minimizing their combined jail time to 2 years. The 25 horses and the 5 tracks. You have 25 horses and you want to determine the fastest 3 horses. You have a racetrack that can only accommodate 5 horses at a time. What is the minimum number of races required to identify the top 3 horses? You can determine the fastest 3 horses in 7 races. Here's how. Race the horses in 5 groups of 5 and determine the fastest horse in each group. Then, race the 5 winners against each other to find the fastest horse overall. The second and third fastest horses are the second and third horses in the final race. The 2 doors with 2 guards. You are in a room with 2 doors, each guarded by 1 guard. One door leads to certain death, and the other door leads to freedom. One guard always tells the truth, and the other guard always lies. You don't know which guard is which. You can ask one guard one yes or no question to determine which door to take. What question do you ask to guarantee your escape? You should ask either guard this question. If I were to ask the other guard which door leads to freedom, what would he say? Whichever guard you ask, you'll receive an answer that leads you to the opposite door to the one that leads to freedom. The 3 light switches. You are in a room with 3 light switches. Each switch corresponds to a different light bulb in the next room. You can only enter the next room once. How can you determine which switch corresponds to which bulb? Turn on the first switch and leave it on for a few minutes. Turn it off and then turn on the second switch. Enter the next room. The bulb that's on is connected to the second switch. The bulb that's off and hot is connected to the first switch, and the bulb that's off and cool is connected to the third switch. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and share.